Hi everyone, welcome to The Other Side. I'm Dr. Okun, for those of you watching for the first time. And today I wanted to discuss a little bit about exercise and how important it is, but also, why it doesn't work for a lot of people. In other words, we know we have to exercise and we need to exercise, but a lot of the things that we choose to do, we really don't like doing. Like a lot of people don't like going to the gyms, or they don't like doing a specific exercise or walking on the treadmill. I can't tell you how many pieces of exercise equipment are in people's homes and holding dirty laundry and drying their clothes on them. These very expensive things. Like, for example, I have a very expensive piece of machinery in my house, probably one of the most expensive pieces of exercise equipment ever invented, and I used it for a year, but I don't use it anymore. I don't even like doing it, but the results you get if you do it are phenomenal. But you also gotta like what you're doing. So I know for me, I can tell you some story like from after exercising. For me, I started biking about a year and a half ago, road biking, and I slowly, got into it. I remember the first day, and I needed to exercise because I wasn't exercising a lot at the time. I was gaining weight, not that I've ever been overweight, but more importantly, chemistry-wise, my physiology, my triglycerides were high, my cholesterol was high, my dietary habits weren't nearly as good as they should, and I take decent care of myself, but I wasn't doing a good job at that point. I was kind of being very lazy. So I wasn't doing the exercise, and a friend of mine came to the house, and he happened to be riding a lot of bikes. It was my friend David, a guy I grew up with. And him and another guy came by and says, "Come on, let's go for a bike ride." And I had my bike in the garage. I hadn't ridden it or even looked at it in a long time. But I got on my bike and we went for a bike ride for about 12 miles. And my gosh, I thought I was going to die. We went the first 5 miles and I was like ready to turn around. I was so tired. My heart rate was going crazy. It was just really uncomfortable. Well, they kind of waited for me and kind of encouraged me on. And I finished the ride at like 14 and a half miles an hour, and I thought, I was dying. And so that was the first time on the bike. And your body has to get used to things. So, come full circle, a year and a half later, 2 weeks ago, I climbed Mount Mitchell from Spartanburg, 103 miles, and that's 23 miles straight at the end of the ride, uphill, going up a mountain. Now, the reason I'm saying that is because, one, that exercise of the bike riding, I slowly got into it and I learned to love it. And I get so much mental and physical pleasure out of it. It's like, one, my cholesterol is normal. My triglycerides are normal. My blood pressure was never real high, but it's lower. My cardiovascular system is so much more efficient. My resting heart rate is like 60 or 58 now. And it was a slow progression. But more than a slow progression, it was something that I really enjoy doing. I get so much pleasure out of riding that not only is it good for me physically, it's good for me mentally. And that's what it's so important to find. We have to get exercise. You absolutely need exercise. You need certain things to be happening. But it can be something that you enjoy doing. And you don't have to go out and start with the best of anything. You just start experimenting with different things. What do you like to do? Do you like to swim? Do you like to walk? Do you like to run? Do you like to ride bicycles? Do you like to do video presentations in your home or like PX90, or you like to do it in your house? Do you like to go to a gym? There's so many classes offered at various Ys and gyms and churches, so many different places that give you opportunities to get well or to get healthier by exercising. So it's really important. Now, you don't have to start full blast either. It's not like, oh yeah, I got to go 3-4 days a week. No, you just have to go experiment. Start doing things. Find out what it is that you enjoy. Because if you enjoy it, you're more inclined to do it more. And you'll get more pleasure out of it, so you'll get healthier and you'll enjoy getting healthier. So I really think start experimenting, but I do know we cannot live on a couch. We cannot be inactive. It's really important to be active because motion is also part of life. And the more motion you have, I think the better chance you have of being a healthier person. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. I hope you learned a little something. I hope you go out there and find something that you enjoy doing. Start doing it a little bit at a time, and it'll grow if you love it, you'll do it more. So we'll see you next week. We love you, and have a fantastic week.